It's been over a year since OceanGate Expeditions Titan submersible imploded in the depths of the North Atlantic Ocean. Now, a new lawsuit alleges that the disaster was more horrifying than we originally thought. On June 18, 2023, the submersible left the coast of Newfoundland to tour the wreckage of the Titanic. An hour and 45 minutes later, communication with the crew was lost, and a desperate search ensued. On June 22nd, hopes for a recovery of the sub and a rescue of the 5 lives inside quickly dissipated as debris from the submersible was found deep in the ocean.
Our most heartfelt condolences go out to the loved ones of the crew.
Ultimately, it was determined that the Titan submersible imploded due to a variety of factors, including a composite hull built from carbon fiber and titanium, which bend differently under immense oceanic pressures. OceanGate founder Stockton Rush, deep-sea explorer Paul-Henri Nargeolet, businessman and pilot Hamish Harding, businessman Shahzada Dawood, and his son Suleiman died instantly, but not before they knew their fates. At least, that's what a new $50 million lawsuit from Nargeolet's family claims. It reads in part, "By experts' reckoning, they would have continued to descend in full knowledge of the vessel's irreversible failures, experiencing terror and mental anguish prior to the Titan ultimately imploding." As the New York Post explains, individuals like engineer Jose Luis Martin estimated that the crew knew about their fate for anywhere between 48 and 71 seconds before the unthinkable occurred. They were helpless to stop it as the sub's electricity and emergency measures failed and the sub tilted vertically, sending all of its passengers tumbling on top of each other. Besides obvious concerns of justice and the resolution of grief, Nargeolet attorney Tony Busby said in a statement, "We are hopeful that through this lawsuit we can get answers for the family as to exactly how this happened, who all were involved, and how those involved could allow this to happen." Some of those answers lie with Nargeolet. According to the Nargeolet family lawsuit, the explorer visited the Titanic more than anyone else alive, including Titanic director James Cameron, and was dubbed Mr. Titanic for his 37 total dives to the ship. In other words, if anyone knew about general procedures and safety protocols when visiting the Titanic, it was Nargeolet. He was even director for underwater research at RMS Titanic Incorporated, which owns the salvage rights to the wreckage. The lawsuit emphasizes that Nargeolet wouldn't have participated in the dive if he had been aware of the Titan's potential for failure. As such, the lawyers representing the Nargeolet family assert that Stockton Rush was not honest with the explorer about these shortcomings. Furthermore, the lawsuit essentially claims that the Titan was Rush's ego project, a means of demonstrating how he was an industry disruptor along the lines of Elon Musk or Steve Jobs. This would at least in part explain the Titan's weird and ultimately deadly design, which even featured a video game-like controller. As the lawsuit reads, "The catastrophic implosion that claimed Nargeolet's life was due directly to the persistent carelessness, recklessness, and negligence of OceanGate, Rush, and other defendants in their design, construction, and operation of Titan." Besides the Nargeolet lawsuit, the Associated Press reports that the Coast Guard will be holding a public hearing about the Titan disaster in September this year. The Coast Guard said in a statement, "The hearing will examine all aspects of the loss of the Titan, including pre-accident historical events, regulatory compliance, crew member duties and qualifications, mechanical and structural systems, emergency response, and the submersible industry." Needless to say, things are not looking good for OceanGate. At present, the company's website is completely shut down and simply reads, "OceanGate has suspended all exploration and commercial operations."